can't handle none of this. I want to hurt myself. Lost some in the big night. Just a touch of your skin, creeping in the background, blowing on the wind. I'll sleep until morning, through a crack in time. I am going nowhere. I am far away. Angels and his demons, many souls to save. So it's safer in the shadows, where fewer eyes can see. Wish I could get away from here, someplace out of reach.
My mic is... There we go. Hello!
Hello!
Had to get the right mic loaded on OBS. We're back. We made it.
We're back after several weeks. How long has
Yeah,
it been?
I think
A year?
we missed 2 weeks, so it's been
2
3 weeks since the last stream.
God, it feels like longer than 2 weeks.
Well, it has been 3 weeks since the last stream.
Okay.
So
Oh, yeah. Okay.
'cause
Right.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. We missed. Okay. I know how time works.
Hi Barry. Hello Duvet.
I also didn't remember what game we were playing at all.
Darcy
was like,
was so excited to stream
what is
again, and then they're like, "What game are we playing?"
My mum asked what game we were playing, and I was like, I don't know. I guess I'll find out in a bit. It's not like we've played 5 hours of it.
All right.
Oh yeah, there's all these fucking ghosts now.
Yeah, there's ghosts.
Oh, we made it to the convention.
Yeah, to the convention. Yep.
Visit Chuck's tomb. Hopeless things I need to do.
Right, and we need to escape the hotel with this guy because he's like the other ghost won't let him out.
Yes.
Hi, Corey. Oh no, this is Corey. I thought the Batman was Corey.
I love the little Batman.
Oh, I'm sorry. Corey and Corey. I see.
Ah. A joke. We've encountered
you can
a
win
joke.
Big prizes in the ransom lookalike contest. The actual prizes are listed here in the fine print.
Are they going to be shitty little prizes?
Well, what are they?
First prize is a licensing deal with Mega Toy Company. Second prize is a gift card for facial reconstruction surgery.
Okay.
Third prize is an easy listening theremin record by Syken.
Okay.
First prize is a licensing deal with Mega Toy Company.
Oh, that's Virgil.
Hey,
That's the
Virgil.
ghost.
It's a bunch of boxes and lines, probably something to do with game design.
That's the whole dependency chart. This is a adventure game thing.
Pew, pew, pew.
Bottled starships. That's fun. I'd like a bottled starship.
Talk to sexy Riker.
Pew, pew, pew.
Someone should make me a bottled starship, I think.
There you go.
Oh yeah, do we need to talk to the lawyer?
Boo.
Well, we can't talk to anyone.
Yeah. So we've got to get our feds into the comic convention.
Their comics, D&D manuals, and a text adventure hint guide. Their comics, D&D manuals, and a text adventure hint guide. A dime a dozen.
Oh, I can't look at these people? Okay.
No.
It's a character from an upcoming adventure game called Robot Island.
Oh
Looks
no,
like
Martin's
Marvin's cousin
head fell.
Gary. Pew, pew, pew. Teeny tiny spaceships in bottles. Tiny tools for working on starships and bottles and jewelry. Books on UFO, animation, and puppies.
Violent Spock.
Pew, pew, pew.
Ah, Gary Winnick.
Pew, pew, pew.
Oh, that's the guy doing adventure games.
Cutting edge computer technology.
Cutting edge computer technology.
Yeah, Whale, Moan, Splash, the classic adventure game verbs.
Oh, that's why man said Royal Moon Splash.
Yes.
Pew,
Hi,
pew,
Virgil.
pew.
Hi, Franklin. Don't let Xavier see us talking and not working.
Do you know how we can get out of the hotel?
I know there's a way you can visit your dead relatives. If you have the
Ooh.
spell book and offering left for the dead, that is.
Uh-huh.
We all went to Chuck's funeral recently.
Were there, many people?
For Chuck Edmund, of course there were.
Everyone loves Chuck, except me.
I don't know how the spell worked exactly, but I know the secret room smelled really nice.
A
See you
clue.
soon, Virgil.
Aha! It has been added to our to-do list.
Get into secret penthouse room.
Okay.
It smells
And
nice.
we've got to find a secret spell book. I bet we're gonna have to get some incense or something.
Yeah.
Nothing's happening until they get enough contestants for the ransom look-alike contest.
Oh boy.
Okay. Are we gonna have to dress our other characters up as Oh, we'll have to. We can send Ransom the Clown into the Ransom lookalike contest.
Yeah.
Zap, zap, zap.
Okay. Interesting.
There's no water to splash there.
Well,
There's
I
no
guess
water to
that's
splash
true.
there.
I get no satisfaction from chilling objects when no one is around.
We should chill some objects in there. Can we freeze the drinks?
No.
Boo.
The developers seem nice. I don't want to muck up their precious computer.
You baby.
That feels as cold as space.
Great.
That feels as cold as space.
Okay.
Chill those
That's cold.
comics.
And I know cold.
Who said that?
I don't.
That's cold. And I know cold.
It's the lawyer.
Oh. Okay.
That doesn't use electricity.
The robot pirate? I mean, I guess it's a
a
cardboard
cardboard
cutout.
That doesn't use electricity. Blow it over. Great.
Sturdier than it looks.
Pew, pew, pew.
Okay. I don't know what this has gotten us. Wait,
Shut
buddy.
up in there! Hoverboards will be mainstream by 2017.
Welcome to ThimbleCon 87. Later tonight, Ransom the Clown Lookalike Contest. Big prizes. Listen to Case
We
Scum
did
to
blow
win
on the
free
cardboard
ThimbleCon
cutout.
87 tickets.
Yeah, that's what I
Listen
blew
to
on.
K Scum to get
Calling all
tickets.
geeks.
Okay.
ThimbleCon 87 is now
Okay.
open.
So I guess we'll have to get our guys to listen to K Scum.
Oh, you're just down here. I don't know what you're trying to do. I don't remember. Find out what happened to
Gotta
Dad.
get some dust.
Yes, get dust.
Oh yeah, we got to show the will to a lawyer.
Right.
Win tickets to ThimbleCon. Okay.
So, where's a radio? There's one over here, right?
Wowza.
Oh. I thought there was a radio here.
In the bedroom, maybe? Can we sneak into a bedroom?
I don't think we have a key.
Calling all geeks. ThimbleCon 87 is now open.
Thimbleweed
Oh, is there a
Park's
radio at the
second
police
largest
office?
nerd and geek convention.
Yes.
Listen to KSCUM to win free ThimbleCon 87 tickets.
There is.
Thank you, Mary. Oh yeah, don't forget we can use the map to
Oh yeah, we can just
teleport.
Oh wait, that is, yeah, the police station is in the town hall.
Oh yeah.
Oh hi. Don't
hey,
mind.
buddy.
Know each other?
I mean, yeah, we've met.
It's an official law enforcement police radio.
I don't. Oh, it's the one that the cell by the cell. If you walk over to the right,
Oh yeah.
there's a radio.
The radio is on and tuned to 198.7 FM. I can't turn it off. The knob is missing and the radio's bolted
Okay.
to the cabinet.
The sheriff left it on as a form of torture.
Okay, maybe that one's no use.
Is that not the right? That's not the right station, right?
I guess not.
I don't remember, but it sounds like it. Oh, right. I don't. I think I need to go outside, but I don't need to go outside.
Thimbleweed Park's second
I
largest
think
nerd
some
and
of the
listen to
rooms are unlocked.
KSCUM to win
Oh,
free ThimbleCon
KSCUM,
87
but we don't know
tickets.
what the number of KSCUM is.
Welcome to ThimbleCon 8. Later tonight, listen to KSCUM.
None shall pass without showing me their ticket first. Oh, and welcome to ThimbleCon, of course.
How can I get a ticket?
The radio is doing a competition to win tickets. You could try your luck by calling up when they announce it.
Okay, but I need to know what KSCUM is.
Let's try some other places where there might be a radio that we can listen to. Maybe there's a... Is there a radio at the Quickie Pal?
Welcome to Quickie Pal. Can I help you find anything?
No.
No. What about that diner place? With the cursed hot dogs.
Oh God.
Yes.
It's turned off.
Hello, 198.7 FM KSCUM listeners. DJ Cassie here. We interrupt our hostile takeover of the airwaves with this important announcement. I have 4 free ThimbleCon 87
Perfect, that's
tickets
exactly
to
how
give
many we
away.
need.
First caller who can answer our trivia questions wins. And now back to our regularly scheduled hostile takeover.
Okay. So... Can
We
we
need to
call
call KSCUM. Yeah, we need a phone
Yeah.
book. Shit. Where's the phone book?
That's... Oh god, where was it?
There's one like down one of these streets. I know there's other ones elsewhere, but yeah, there's one.
Okay. Okay, scum.
7286.
7286. 7286. 7286. Okay.
Hey, Verpus.
Hello, caller. You're live on KSCUM.
Hello?
Correctly answered 2 out of 3 questions to win 4 ThimbleCon 87 tickets. Your first
Great.
question is, fill in the blank. This is your brain. This is drugs. Blank.
This
Wait,
is your brain
So what
on
did?
drugs.
Sorry, I got a text message. What was it?
It was this is your brain, this is drugs, this is your brain on drugs is the answer.
Okay.
That's correct. Here's your second question.
Okay.
Who played Marty McFly in Back to the Future?
We're not living in the alternate world where Eric Saltz played him, I assume.
You got it
Let's
right.
find out.
And your
Okay.
final question, who said, Mr. Gorbachev, tear down
Oh,
this wall?
dear God.
You got it.
Oh,
Let's see
dear.
how you did. You got 3 out of 3. A perfect score. You
Great
win
of us.
4 ThimbleCon 87 tickets. You can
Great.
pick them up at the Edmond Hotel
perfect.
front desk.
Well, that's great.
What's your name?
My name?
Margaret Thatcher.
Why?
Thank you, and congratulations. Now back to our regularly scheduled hostile takeover of the airwaves.
Hello,
Hostile
Dolores.
takeover.
How lovely to see you today.
How may I
Give
be
me
of
my
service?
tickets.
There should be some ThimbleCon tickets in my nickname.
Yes,
Yes,
I do have
your
tickets from the
nickname.
K-Scum-a-Boo Trivia Contest.
Dolores said.
What nickname-a-boo are the tickets under, please? Ah, yes, here's your nickname-a-boo on the list.
That's her
How
name.
else may I be
Yeah.
a boo of service?
That's her real name, Abu.
Did you see my dad just before he disappeared?
I saw him, but I don't know, Abu, what happened to him. Funny thing, Abu, though.
Yes? Please, tell me everything.
That same day, a man with a large nose, Abu, checked in and then disappeared.
Weird. Dad's nose isn't big, and you know what Dad looks like.
How else may I be a boo of service?
Oh my god.
I'm going to check out the beautiful lobby.
Goodbye. Have a nice
Okay,
evening, Abu.
so let's get our others over here then. And give them the tickets. You can just map teleport.
Oh. Alright. I just like you gotta go outside to
make them
fast
leave.
travel. You can't fast travel indoors. Oh, she's up here.
Are you doing this on purpose?
I mean, okay, she's in the hotel, but it is actually going to be
Okay,
faster
true.
to teleport to use the map because the elevator's so
Ooh.
fucking slow.
You're breaking up a lot for me.
Oh.
But
Hello.
Hello. It might be my mum's bad internet.
Okay.
They don't have much internet in Norfolk. Why?
Sorry. God damn it. I don't know why. I just...
Happy to help.
I couldn't tell if you were doing it on purpose or
No,
not.
I
And
just keep
I
forgetting.
didn't want to be like
Great.
tell you for the fourth time in a minute. Like, hey, did you know you could use the map?
I don't know why.
God, look at our little line of weirdos.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Let me in.
None shall pass without showing me their
Impressive
tickets
that the
first.
mouth of the dragon
Oh, and
moves.
welcome to ThimbleCon,
Yeah.
of course.
Guys
They've
gotta-
got a little. They must have a little stick to move it with.
Yeah.
Here's my ticket.
Here's my ticket.
Thank you. I'll take the tickets for your friends while you're here. Saves time so you can live long and prosper.
What?
Yeah, prosper.
What? Okay. I mean, that's
Okay,
fine,
I guess we don't have to do that every time.
Do you need some
Because we
cosplay
didn't need to
advice?
hand them out.
Oh, hi, Dolores. What brings you back to Thimbleweed Park?
Are you an expert on cosplay as well?
Just the legalities of cosplay. It's a fascinating intellectual property question. By cosplaying, you appear to represent the company, so their trademark...
That's okay. I don't need to know the details.
How else can I help you,
Shut the
Dolores?
fuck up, dude. Do some free
I
legal
need
work
you to
for
read
me.
Uncle Chuck's will.
Chuck never paid me to read his will. My fee was $15,000, and I didn't see a cent of that money.
I'm sure he must have paid you. It's not like Uncle Chuck to forget something like that.
Have you considered
My
that
apologies.
he did
I'll
pay
go to the
you?
mansion right away.
Okay.
Okay.
Get lawyer to... Okay. I mean, I guess this is probably something
Oh, speck of
that...
dust!
Oh,
Top right.
dear. Oh, dear, yeah. Okay.
Pew, pew, pew!
I guess that's probably something that has a puzzle in the hard mode, but...
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
but it's
I keep
very
forgetting that we're on
funny.
easy mode.
Yeah,
It's
we're-
very funny when they just decided to... Because, yeah, it seems like for the easy mode, they just cut some puzzles out.
Yeah, but they don't
So you
like...
just have to... But they don't make it make sense.
Yeah, it's not like, oh, okay, I'll read the will or something. It's like he states the objection and then is just immediately like, oh yeah, never mind.
Hi. Anything I can interest you in? I'm selling comics, D&D manuals, and original Star Trek spec scripts.
Oh my god. don't think we need to talk to this guy.
Tell him that you love Star Trek.
I love Star Trek. I went to live on the Enterprise.
Okay.
I
Okay.
read all these comics.
Okay.
Okay.
I have a level 7 wizard. Doug's a good D&D DM.
Okay.
Okay.
Good.
Goodbye.
Okay.
Really
Really needed an okay on the end there.
I'm trying
Okay.
not to be convinced into buying any more figurines. I'm trying
Okay.
not to be convinced
Okay.
into buying any more figurines.
Starships
pew, pew.
in bottles, handmade.
How do you make the starship so
Okay, boo.
small?
I use the same tools as jewelry and watch repairers do. They allow me to carefully place
There's
each
a-
Is
fun torpedo.
Is
Can I borrow
is he
your
doing
jewelry
comic book
tools?
guy from The
Despite not having
Simpsons
the
voice?
requisite +5 dexterity to wield them, I might loan you the
I
tools
don't
if
know.
you can get me some dinner.
I'm not familiar. He wants some
What do you
dinner.
want in
I'm
exchange
assuming we
for
need these to
tools?
repair a
Well,
watch.
I'm
We gotta
really
repair
craving a
FBI
hamburger.
guy's watch,
How
right?
about a hot dog?
No, definitely not. A hamburger is what
Yeah,
I
this
need.
is
Get
definitely
me a
comic book guy from The
hamburger, and I'll see what
Simpsons
I can
voice.
do for you.
I
Yeah,
don't
also-
know the comic book guy from The Simpsons, no.
Have you have you never watched The Simpsons?
Not really.
Wow.
How much do your starships cost?
Well,
than someone
there's
in your
a
pay
character
bracket
called
can
Comic Book
afford.
Guy, and he
But
sounds like this
today
guy.
we're doing a special deal. If you can
Thank
answer
you.
this one question, you will get a free starship in a bottle.
What is the question I need to answer to get a free starship?
Warning! You only have one chance to get this right. Which
Luckily,
is
there's four
the
of us.
best science fiction show ever made?
Star Trek.
Star Trek.
Congratulations! You've won a replica of the Starship Isabella.
Yeah, Ransom does sound a lot like Krusty.
Bye.
You will not find better starships in a bottle than
Great,
these.
we've got a starship in a bottle.
The plaque says it's a tiny replica of the starship Isabella in a bottle.
Does the plaque
I
say
feel
that
like
it's in a
this
bottle?
Spock
Because that's
cosplayer is
funny.
ahead of our
I think
time.
it's funny to write that
I
it's
hope
in a
so.
bottle on the bottle.
Books on UFOs, animation, and puppies. A disclaimer about the veracity of the information in the books.
Hmm.
I feel like this Spock cosplayer is ahead of our time.
Great.
Why?
I don't know.
Oh,
I'd
God,
love
now
to
it's
talk
Ron
to him,
Gilbert
but
instead
I'm
of Gary
too
Winnick.
shy. What with him being famous and all.
Pew, pew, pew.
Great.
Uh-huh.
Oh, cutting edge computer technology. It's a puzzle dependency chart. The secret to adventure game design.
Mm-hmm.
He's Corey! And he's Corey! And not to be a rude ransom, but we're trying to get into character for the look-alike contest. Yeah? So? Get out of here! Good one, Corey! For a moment, I thought you were Ransom the Clown!
I hate the voice they're doing.
Huh?
Chuck's journal. Great. I'd love to use technical knobs. Yeah, so maybe if we get Ransom in here, then we
It's
can do
turned
the
on.
Ransom alike contest. Or the Jerk alike contest.
Ransom?
No, I wasn't trying to talk to you.
I'm going already. Good riddance, Abu.
Great.
Does he just have different...
Hi. Anything I can interest you in? I'm selling comics, D&D manuals, and...
I only read my own fucking comic.
I only read my own comic.
Okay.
Good?
Okay.
Bye. I don't want to talk to him.
Gonna talk to Sexy Riker.
Starships in battle.
Let me do the question to win.
Let me do the question to win a free starship.
Only one starship in a battle is given out free per day. Come back tomorrow for another chance.
But I won't well be here tomorrow.
Not my problem.
Go yourself.
You will not find better starships in a battle.
I don't want to talk to him. I have nothing to say to a game nerd.
He's Corey! And he's Corey! And not to be a
Yeah?
kid? Good one!
Amateurs.
Wow! No need to start swearing. And get a better costume! It's like you're not even trying! Ooh, burn.
Hey, Bill.
Hello.
Yeah,
Ready to face my
it turns out
adoring
Seawolf
public.
doesn't know what comic book guy from The Simpsons sounds like.
Oh,
Do you know what Krusty the Clown
yes,
sounds
I know
like?
what Krusty sounds
Thank
like.
you all for coming to witness the Ransom Lookalike Contest. We've got a great crowd here tonight.
What is he, blind?
Ugh, stinks in here.
Yes, well, it looks like we've got some great entries and some not so great entries. But I'll be the judge of that. That's
You
right.
thought Seawolf was a
I'll
man
be
of
judging
culture.
the contestants as they try to make us laugh. First up, we have Corey.
Oh.
I
Oh,
have
big hair.
He does! Oh my! That's funny!
Am I missing something here?
I
I
don't
don't
like
like
hats.
hats.
Is that the only fact you know about me?
Who are you?
Why do I bother?
I'm Ransom the Jerk
I'm
Clown.
Ransom, the jerk clown.
It's Ransom, the insult clown, you moron!
That's not a nice thing to say.
That's the point.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, you get to play as Ransom the Insult Clown. You guys are obsessed with this
You
Chuck
guys are
guy.
obsessed with this Chuck guy. Seriously, I haven't seen brainwashing like this since the Manson family.
Don't you know it's disrespectful to speak of the dead that way? Especially the faultless Chuck Edmund.
What's the deal with all these Tron machines?
The Tron machines have saved our town countless times. There's no reason not to rely on them.
You read the rag, the Nickel News? I'd use it as toilet paper, but I'm not sure it can fit any more on its pages.
Why don't you just go flush yourself down the toilet instead?
Bunch of ingrates.
Great. Did we win?
Sounds like someone has to update their jokes. Now we have our final contestant, Corey.
Wasn't Chuck the best human? Don't you think?
Yes, and where's the punchline?
Punchline? What are you talking about? What a lovely crowd we have tonight. I can't wait to meet all you wonderful special snowflakes.
This is so unbelievable.
I hold you all ransom with my jokes.
Clever! Ransom, so smart.
Miserable. I hate this bit.
This won't take long to
This is
decide the winner.
nothing.
In first place is, obviously,
Corey.
Corey!
Oh my! Thank you!
Corey wins a licensing deal with Mega Toy Company.
I'm going to make a cute fuzzy dog.
But you could just walk into any toy store and buy that already.
Second place is Corey.
Of course it well is. Totally rigged.
How can anyone compete with Corey? It's a pleasure to come second to his first.
You've won a gift
The
card for
the
facial
person inside
reconstruction
the
surgery.
dragon looks
How
so tired.
exciting! Just like my hero, Michael Jackson.
Which
Mm.
leaves third and last place to... What was your name, anyway?
It's
Ransom.
you idiot.
Oh, your name is Ransom too? That's an odd coincidence. Pity your act wasn't very convincing. So third place goes to the poorly named Ransom. You win an easy listening theremin record by Saikin.
I don't want
Great.
more junk.
Congratulations to those who put some effort in.
Well,
I have no idea what
that
the
was
point of this
tedious. I guess we've got.
Did we not
Theremin
even get the record?
Maybe not. Great.
Now that's an improvement on that sign.
We could push some technical knobs.
What does this do?
Maybe it does something later. Great.
Turns off the microphone.
Oh yeah, maybe. Collect 4 more specks of dust. Okay, everyone wants the key. Do we have any ideas on how to get it?
No. Don't think so.
Great.
I can't imagine why I would want to talk to him. I can't imagine a game nerd would have anything I want.
Oh yeah, we should go do the will thing.
Oh yeah.
Bye.
You will not find better starships
And we've got to find a hamburger.
Yeah.
You remembered to use the map. I'm so proud of you. Great.
This is the kitchen.
I keep thinking that there's that I've spotted a speck of dust, but it's actually just that my laptop screen's grubby.
Ah, a real speck of dust.
Yeah.
I see we are all here now.
Okay.
Excellent. Before we can
Great.
proceed with the reading of the will, Chuck Edmund has 3 stipulations. 1. Thimbleberry pie must be served to all present. 2. The reading of the will must take place in Chuck's opulent tomb. 3. Crack the encryption on this will.
Let me see that. Oh, it's all ones and zeros. Dolores, you figure it out.
It is all ones and zeros. Clearly, it's in binary. Uncle Chuck was being clever. Maybe too clever.
Decrypt Chuck's will. Great. I guess if we go to our...
Mr. Ballowick, here's the freshly baked thimbleberry pie.
One of Chuck's 3 stipulations is now fulfilled. We have a fresh thimbleberry pie. You still need to decode his will, and then we'll meet inside Chuck's opulent tomb.
Great.
Hey,
She's got that thing in her bedroom, hasn't she?
Yeah, I like that it was clearly labeled as moldy thimbleberry pie at this point.
Yeah, because she's had it in her pocket for like weeks,
Yeah.
months. Oh, we're not gonna have to do that, are we?
No.
Surely
This is
not.
all in binary. Should be easy to write a program to
Great.
convert it to ASCII so I can read the will.
Use will with computer.
This isn't working. I'm going to need a pretty powerful programming language to decrypt this will.
I hate it when the programming language isn't powerful enough to decrypt binary.
I'll need more than a chart to decode this. Like maybe a powerful Commodore 64. It's graphic basic software from Hessware to supercharge my Commodore 6. It's my state-of-the-art Commodore 64.
Okay,
Okay,
please.
so you need a
This isn't working.
pretty powerful. What the fuck does that mean? How do we get a?
How do we have anything in her notebook about it?
No, just decrypt.
No. Cause she says she needs a Commodore 64, which we've got. But now we just need to find a powerful programming language.
Yeah, I was gonna go look at his
Whatever
old office.
fuck that means. Yeah. What's that device with a red button on it? The other one.
It says Philips dangerous device, and it has a red button and a speaker on it.
Device?
I really don't think I should use this.
Okay. Any
It's Uncle Chuck's
programming
custom-built multi-band oscilloscope with phase memory monitoring. Too bad Uncle Chuck never finished working on him. I don't know why Uncle Chuck never let me touch this junk. Nothing here of value.
We need to find a book about
It's
programming
a
from the library?
TX1138 tube in perfect condition. I don't want that.
Oh.
It's a defunct robot prototype. I don't know why Uncle Chuck never let me touch this.
It could be. I hope not.
Is there something about a programming language in his diary?
Maybe.
This is Uncle Chuck's Indextron 3000 library filing lookup system. It uses the Spewy decimal system to catalog books. I don't need to find any books now.
Yes, you do!
It doesn't work with that.
Fuck you.
Programming manual in the mansion library.
Oh, I've hidden the programming manual. Okay.
So...
Is there anything about where it is in the library? She is out of my will. I'm on the last page of this journal. I need to get a new one. Okay, well... Surely we're not going to have to pixel hunt for books. Surely. I can't imagine.
Is it the one on the table? God, okay.
Oh my god, they're actually just like have books in them.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a phone book.
Oh.
I mean, there must be
Risky
some...
to just put a bunch of user-generated content in your
there must
go
be
without
some...
checking it. Yeah, I don't know. Do any of them stick out? Oh! No.
I shouldn't take this out of the library.
Okay, that's... Yeah, I don't know. Is there anything that, like... There's gotta be something pointing at it.
Yeah.
or something.
Chucky's been in our family for years. Chucky has been sitting here forever. Chucky has been sitting here forever.
Is there a
I don't want
number
to-
on the journal? There'd be the entry number, but I think that was just like, okay, 168. No, wait, where is it?
No.
Okay, 390.
390.
Does it?
It says Philip's dangerous device, and it has a red button and a speaker on it.
Doesn't go that far.
No.
Unless we can go up further?
The sign says it's out of order.
Oh, right. It's the out of order fucking staircase. I don't know.
I think the library is maybe a dead end at the moment.
Yeah. I'm sure that there's some clue, but
Oh
I
yeah,
don't know.
the journal is what's the journal? If you hover over the journal, it's volume. Oh, just volume 1. I wasn't sure if it.
Mm-hmm.
Because it said he got a second journal at the
Yeah.
end of that one. So maybe we'll find a second journal.
really
Is there
think-
anything else we can be doing?
This is
Yeah.
Uncle Chuck's Indextron
I really
3000.
think we need to use this fucking Indextron
Mm.
thing, but like she just won't use it.
Mm.
This is Uncle Chuck's Indextron 3. It uses.
Okay, so what was her actual to-dos again? She wants, yeah, the key. Find out how to add.
Get into the tomb.
Okay,
could
has
go-
anyone else got any? Because getting to the tomb will be once we've decrypted the will.
Maybe.
Yeah, has
I don't
anyone
know.
else got any items that we can do?
It's my father's old
I
pocket
think we
watch.
need to fix that.
Okay, so for that we need to
We need to get a hamburger.
we need to get a hamburger. So maybe we can get that at the diner.
We could go ask them, although they serve
I feel
hot
like they probably
dogs.
won't have one, but
Yeah.
We interrupt our hostile takeover non-stop music with... What can I do for you, honey?
I'd like to order some food.
Sure. Everything is on the menu board. What do you want?
I'll have a hamburger.
Sorry, honey. Those hot dogs are about to go bad, and I can't open a new package of hamburgers.
Oh, okay, so we're gonna have to
until
get
they are
everyone
all
to come and eat a
gone.
hot dog. He's already eaten one.
Bye for now.
Anytime.
Oh my god.
I get sick just looking at it. No way am I going to eat another one
Because
of
we've
those.
got, yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna have to come and eat a hot dog and throw up.
Oh god. Great. Good.
And then we can get the hamburgers. Those hot dogs are about to go bad.
Yeah.
Any second now. They're good at the moment.
Yeah, for sure.
Hiya, Agent Reyes. I'll have one of these hot dogs.
Good choice, honey. We're trying to move them out. Let me get that for you.
Are you gonna beat the game today? I have
Eat
no
up
idea.
while it's still hot.
This hot dog is even worse than the food in the mucus phlegm lunchroom. Gotta go.
Great. I hate this.
We're gonna have to do this twice more.
Yeah.
I feel better now.
Why is there a dead body in the
You
in
know.
the crate in the foreground? Or maybe it's a dummy.
Don't worry about it.
Okay, Ransom the Clown, come and eat your hot dog.
You know you're not welcome in here, Ransom.
You can't legally refuse me service because I'm a clown.
No, but I can refuse you service because you're a B-pole clown.
Ratting to the feds on me, eh?
Just order your food and get lost.
I'll
Give me a
have one of those
greasy
disgusting
crap
hot
burger
dogs.
with extra heart attack.
We're not serving hamburgers until our hot dogs are gone. Now get lost.
Fine.
I'll have one of those disgusting hot dogs.
Knock yourself out with those hot dogs. We're trying to move them before... well... I hope you choke on it.
Nom, nom, nom. This tastes like crap. and I ought to know.
What? Hmm.
Gotta go.
Ransom? Are you been eating poop?
Oh god.
I feel better now.
Let's get the other one. Miserable.
What does she got?
It's a very strange looking tool. I'm sure it has a very important use near the...
Hi, Snow.
I like working a case alone. I'll have one of these hot dogs.
Good choice, honey. We're trying to move him out. Let me get that for you.
It's a puzzle,
Eat up,
Mary.
hon, while
The
still
puzzle
hot.
is make all of them go eat a hot dog.
Oh my. That is the worst hot dog I've ever eaten. Gotta go.
I was hoping that at least the last one would be a different joke, where like they just eat it and they're like, okay.
Nope.
But no.
Okay, great. Now we can get someone to buy a burger.
What can I do for you, honey?
I'd like to order some food.
Sure. Everything is on the menu.
I'm ready for that hamburger.
All right, honey. Now that you helped us move those hot dogs, you can have a hamburger. Dave, burn one, take it through the garden and pin a rose on it.
Ready. Been saving one here in the grill pocket just in case.
God.
Here you go.
Miserable.
Doesn't look as bad as the hot dog, but looks can be deceiving.
Great.
Nope.
Nope. Off we go on a big adventure.
Shut up in there.
Hot burger.
Yeah.
No, this guy's a real FBI agent, Krampus.
Delicious.
Oh no.
I have to go to my room.
The burger was bad too. Great, now we can steal his tools.
Well.
And then we can fix.
I can't fix the watch myself.
We need to give them to the man in the cage.
The man in the cage.
In the police station. 'cause
Oh,
he's a
right.
watch repairer.
That's right.
Mary, don't forget that they're all going to have to eat a slice of the moldy pie later as well. So I think they might manage to make the same joke 10 times.
Oh my god.
So,
Really?
do
Here
we
are the
reckon
tools you
all
want.
of the lookalike
thanks.
mans
Nice
are
tools.
AIs that what's-his-face built?
I'm innocent.
Can you fix this watch?
That makes sense.
That seems like the FBI thing to
If
say.
you fix the watch, I promise I'll prove your innocence. Here's my watch for you to fix.
Okay, hand it over. Okay,
Great.
your watch is fixed. Here you go.
We put this guy
It's
in
my
jail
father's old
because
pocket
of
watch.
the plot.
Good.
Okay.
Find evidence that Dad didn't start the factory.
Which
fire.
I assume is in
I
the
assume will be
factory.
in the... Yeah, presumably, right?
I mean, well, I guess also there's...
Oh, maybe if we get Chuck's journal
yeah,
off
I
of
was
her.
gonna say, we could give him...
The journal where Chuck wrote, he
Yeah.
didn't do it, I did it, it's my fault,
Yes.
not his.
Yeah.
That seems like pretty good evidence.
We interrupt our hostile takeover. Non-stop music.
Oh, you were like
Oh,
behind...
she was hiding behind a column.
Where the hell is she?
Yeah, give journal.
Oh, I love carrying stuff.
Okay. Read. does this? Why does this not count as evidence?
Yeah. Wow.
Fascinating.
Oh.
That does not count.
No.
Okay.
Great.
Odd.
Great job,
okay, so we do, I mean, we need to get into the fucking, the factory.
Yeah, so we've still got to try and work out how to
She just wants to get into the factory as well.
She wants to break into the pillow factory rather than find a key.
Yeah.
Find out what happened to Dad.
Decrypt the will, get into the tomb. We could go try to look at the tomb, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know if we...
Wherever that is.
In the cemetery. Oh good, it takes us straight to the tomb, because the cemetery is very long.
Yeah, the cemetery is very long.
It's Uncle Chuck's tomb.
Mm-hmm.
Flowers left over from a funeral.
A funeral.
That could be.
Is there like not anything we can interact with?
No, I think we've got to get the...
The plaque says it's a tiny replica of the...
We've got
it says Philip's danger... Maybe I should save the game first.
Decrypt the will.
I can't pull that. Okay, I'm pushing it.
She did say maybe I should save the game first.
What the fuck?
Great. How long ago did it auto-save?
Yeah,
Great.
right now.
Wonderful. Okay. Well, now we know what that does.
It's a red gel decoder.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to do that. It would make it look red.
Make something look red, huh? Okay. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything to do here right now.
Yeah, I think this is for after we've decoded the will.
Okay. How do we decrypt the will?
We need a more powerful programming language.
Right, and they said in the programming manual in the library.
But we don't know how to...
Anything else for us?
Break
Get
into
the
Pillow Factory.
Pillow Factory, okay.
We could
It's my
go look at the
ex-lawyer's business
Pillow
card.
Factory again.
Brent Bailiwick JD. Legal problems? We'll
NTH
screw 'em
cream
for
box,
you.
stroke
I'm in
bullet.
the phone book. He definitely screwed me. It's a box with a crank on it.
Great.
Okay. Great. Sure.
It's a padlock and chain keeping the gate closed.
And you can't hop over the
Yeah,
fence
just hop over that
because-
fucking fence.
Hop over the
Can't see
fence,
much
you
from here.
fool.
Looks dangerous.
Oh, is there any programming books at the nerd convention?
A dime a dozen.
Pew, pew, pew.
Books on UFOs, animation, and puppy. Ugh, I'd love to talk to him, but I'm too shy. What with him being famous and all.
Right.
There must be something.
Now the contest is over. There isn't anything
Yeah,
going on here.
What was the
We've
point
got-
of this?
It's turned
Yeah.
on.
I guess, is this another thing where there was more of an
Maybe
elaborate
we'll need
puzzle?
it later. Oh, maybe. But we got a thing from it. What did we get from it?
We didn't get
Oh,
anything
he just came
from
third.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we need the thing later or something. Can we show the will to the programmer? Now he's David Fox.
I'd love to talk to him, but I'm too shy.
That one I don't
What with
know.
him being famous and all. It doesn't work with that.
No. Okay. Anyone got any ideas?
By the power of Grayskull, I greet thee.
I'm off to check out Thimblecon.
Maybe we should go check out our dad's hotel room.
Oops. Sure. I'd have to remember which one it is.
It's the keycard for my room.
It's the key card for my room.
Wait, do we not have key card for?
For what's his face's room?
Yeah, don't know that we do.
We could go look. Maybe it's unlocked or something. Maybe the ghosty can.
Oh
open
right,
the
we
room
can't.
for us.
Oh no, we can use the elevator. We just can't go to the penthouse. I don't remember what floor it was on.
6?
11?
11?
I think there was one on 6 and one on 11, but I don't remember what they were.
Let's try 6.
It's locked. It's locked. It's locked. It's locked. It's locked.
Yeah, they
It's
are all
locked.
locked.
It's locked.
But
It's locked.
can the
It's
ghosty
locked.
go into the room for us and like open it?
I don't know.
What's his to-do list? He's just got to get to Chuck's grave and stuff, right? Get into penthouse.
Yeah.
Maybe the next thing we need to do is get into penthouse.
Yeah, that could be.
It's a button to call the elevator. It's a button to call the elevator.
Is the other ghost not here?
I don't know.
I don't think you can open doors.
No.
In case of
What if you
emergency,
zap
do
the door?
not sue Chuck Edmund.
What?
Can you like zap the door? Does that open it? No. Okay. I guess it's not that then.
I get no...
Ooh.
Wait, what? 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 The ghost's just not here?
I guess she's not here
I
now?
can't believe I finally made it to the penthouse.
Okay, I don't know why she's
Who's
not
that
here.
now? What are you doing here?
You know, just looking about.
I suppose I'll allow that as long as you don't annoy me.
Secret door.
What's going on? Those runes are doing something to me. I can't, you know, float through the door.
What about floating through the wall?
Find secret spell book. Okay.
Presumably that's in the secret room.
Stay away from my crystal. Stay away from my crystal. Stay away from my crystal.
Can we get any of the others up
Ghost,
here?
I told you not to bug me.
Yeah, maybe.
Is there any way I can speak to my daughter again?
Is there any way I can speak to my daughter again?
Not a chance, new ghost. Only the crystal behind me will grant you the ability, and you'll never get it.
Yeah, maybe one of the humans can get it. Or ask about hypothetically.
Hypothetically, if I was to get the crystal, how would I use it?
Well, you're not going to get it. But hypothetically, if you were to get it, and only hypothetically, because you will never get it.
Yes, you know, only hypothetically.
Okay, hypothetically, you would just take it into my secret room, and you'd be able to talk with the living. That's it.
Bye, Xavier. Sorry for bothering you.
Yeah, maybe one of the humans can get up to the penthouse now.
Better than the view from the balcony.
God, the lift.
I just...
I
Why?
just wish it was...
Why did they do this?
Why did you make it have so many floors? Why make it go so slowly between the floors? Can she go through the secret door?
Who's that now?
Ooh.
This is unbelievable. An alive human in my penthouse.
Oh, there's a
Claire's
speck
in
of
so
dust on
much
the floor.
trouble next time I see her.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to the ghost in the elevator. She just disappeared.
Yeah.
Oh.
Weird. Right.
What I guess it's a ghost book, so we can't see it.
But did we open the door? Can he come through the door now?
Yeah. Yeah.
Great.
Wait, still can't use the ghost book?
Can we go through the secret portal?
We can go through the secret portal.
Great. We made it to Chuck Tomb.
Looks like Chuck got a tomb to fit his ego.
Okay, so we can presumably go inside. Okay.
It's a big
Zap
electrical knife switch straight out of Frankenstein.
Great.
Okay, great.
Where's my sarcophagus? Why does Brother Chuck get one and I don't?
Speck of dust on
Maybe
the floor.
it's because no one found my body.
That's probably not why.
That's probably... Yeah, that's not it. Okay, so now let's send her to Chuck's tomb.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a speck of dust on the floor.
My god. Two
Two more
more,
specks of
and
dust,
one
we're
of
getting
them's
there.
in the tomb. And we have to ride the
Okay.
No, we don't. No, we don't.
Oh, let's get that crystal. Let's get that crystal.
Oh, yeah. It's a ghost crystal.
Oh, we can't. It's a ghost crystal. Okay.
Better than the view from the balcony. Great view. I can see everything from here.
Okay. To the tomb.
Yeah, is there anything we can interact with up here? Like, just not anything.
I guess we just needed to open that door mostly.
Yeah, this book is so weird that neither of them could interact with it. Like,
Maybe it was a puzzle in the hard version.
I guess it's just like the ghost has the thing about getting the spell book. I'm like, is this not the spell book?
If you look at his list now. Yeah, we did.
Find
we found
secret
it.
spell book.
It was there. We
Okay.
looked at it.
Okay. I guess that's whatever. Weird. Guess he has to do something to like use the spell book to make the
Let's get that speck of dust.
make the
It's Uncle
Can we
Chuck's
open the
sarcophagus.
sarcophagus?
Hope he's resting well. It's much too heavy to open, and I don't think I'd want to anyway.
Okay.
the perspective here is
Weird.
I don't know that it works with without different character sprites. Okay. We just have to decrypt the will.
Yeah, so still need to do that.
I just don't know.
Yeah. What other stuff have we got other than decrypting the will?
Basically getting into the pillow factory.
Yeah, which I assume we need to decrypt the will to do.
Yeah, that seems like the last thing. He needs to escape to the afterlife. I don't know how he does that. That seems like the only thing left for him to do.
Yeah.
Oops. Oh, right. I guess he needs to... Well, he says try to talk to... I guess,
Yeah.
you'd think he would want
maybe
his
that's
crystal.
a bonus.
Yeah.
And that guy's still there with his crystal.
It's a Hydrantron 3000 with a WC-67 on top. It's in here pretty tight. Better leave it alone or it might flood the street.
Yeah, you might.
That's what I was thinking.
Maybe we have to spray Xavier with root beer.
I have not seen any root beer in this game. Sure.
Oh yeah, I guess we could go...
Cast your lot before it's too... Don't touch the books unless you know what you want.
I want to talk to you.
Welcome to the Thimbleweed Park Occult Bookstore, Dolores. The bubblefish has a banana.
Great.
I guess you heard about my uncle?
Ah, yes, dear. And I'm sorry for your loss.
Also your
Are you,
dad.
though?
If you are sad, then I am sad for you, Dolores. Although I can't pretend that the idea of Chuck roasting in the fires of hell doesn't provide me with some amusement.
That's like way harsh, Marina. But to be perfectly honest, I don't really know how to feel right now. People really loved my uncle, didn't they?
It was a mixed bag, my dear. Most of the town adored Chuck, but there were many of us who despised the man and sensed the darkness within.
What did you mean by the darkness my uncle had?
Chuck exuded an aura of greatness, but that greatness was always balanced on a nice edge of good and evil. The man was ruthless and fell into the dark a long time ago.
I thought he wanted me to be happy, but really, he just wanted me to keep his legacy alive. I idolized my uncle, but if that's all I was to him, then I wonder if I ever really knew the man at all.
Whoa, deep. Make you
Goodbye,
think.
Madam Marina.
Come back anytime, Dolores.
Ugh,
Any good books?
smells awful. It's on cursed wheels. I can't reach that. It's on cursed wheels.
Don't touch the books unless you know what you want.
Do we need to move the ladder? Great. Is there a good book right at the top?
What the...
Don't touch the books unless you know what you want. Don't touch the books unless you know what you want.
Is there one on the very top row that's... no.
They're just alphabetical.
Yeah,
Don't touch
just
the
more...
books unless you
Oh,
know what
programming
you want.
manual.
Don't touch the books unless you know what you want.
No.
Don't touch the books unless you know what you want.
I don't think there's anything.
No. Ooh. Can we go up that way?
No.
Don't touch the books unless you know what you want.
Please stop saying this.
No way I'm touching that. Ugh, smells awful.
Oh, good.
Pretty disgusting head. There's a small name tag. Accept the navigator head.
Okay.
What are those two
Ugh,
books in the cabinet?
Smells awful. Creepy.
No idea.
Okay.
Can't use the navigator's head to navigate. What?
Ooh.
What? Who's that?
What? Was that our agent, or was that someone else?
Looked like Reyes on the table.
Oh, was that the crystal ball?
Oh, he's gone.
Uh-oh. Okay, let's switch to our other agent lead. Oh, so it wasn't her. Let's go to the police station.
That was down below. Oh.
I'm innocent.
We got a confession. You're swinging, murder boy. Got to go, murder boy.
Get bent.
She sucks so much.
Yeah.
Where
did the guy go?
Where is our man's?
I don't know where else I could look.
I mean, I guess he's been vanished.
Yeah. Seems concerning.
One more speck of dust. We could go into Tube-tastic. We haven't been into Tube-tastic.
We have, but...
Hey there! Let's go over to the counter where we can talk. Well, hi. Welcome to Ricky's Tube-tastic.
What did you
I
used
thought
to
you
do?
guys had left town already. What with that murder being solved and everything?
We still have a few loose ends to tie up.
Well, good luck with that. What can I do for you, hun?
Goodbye.
Don't be a stranger, hun.
I was trying to remember what there was a thing where she used to do something else, and now she does vacuum tubes. I don't remember what it is.
Yeah, it was like knitting or baking. Or something.
Yeah, baking, I think.
Yeah, it was a bakery. We could. Is the arcade's closed, right? Isn't it?
Yeah, we can't go in.
The doors are locked, and nobody's inside.
This is maybe the most stuck we've been so far.
Yeah.
There's no path beyond this.
Where would that have been?
That was in the thing we saw. That was in the coroner's.
That's what I thought, but like, I mean, they're not there, obviously. So
they did it and then took him away somewhere. We could go look at the cemetery. Oh yeah, we haven't been in that tunnel for a bit. Let's go look at the tunnel.
He's pixelated even more. If the coroner waits much longer, he'll be able to use him as a coffee table.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
My nose tells me that my eyes don't. I don't have a warrant for a badly tuned Madame Marina's special ingredient.
Oh yeah. What does she want?
Oh yeah, did we already give them to her?
I don't remember. I think maybe that was before they left, and then we didn't get to do it, and then we forgot when they came back.
Maybe. Maybe we should go give Madame Marina some magic mushrooms.
It's like here.
Nickel means. Yeah, I feel maybe we're just gonna need to start like going into random buildings. Oh, there she is.
Cast your lot before it's too late.
Maybe we're gonna need to start going into random buildings that we haven't been in
tonight.
for a while.
Gotta stay focused.
Um,
I think I found your mushrooms.
Sweet. Hand it over and we'll see what answers the void offers today.
Well,
okay.
who's the scumbag that did it?
Unless the killer was a rainbow dragon powered by starshine, I can't help ya. But thanks for the shrooms. Leonard and I are gonna have a blast tonight.
I should have you
Great.
arrested for possession.
Fantastic. I'm sure my dealer will make a great witness.
You win this round, witchy woman.
Yeah, that would work. She could arrest you. It doesn't matter that she gave them to you.
Yeah, that's literally how it works all the time.
Yeah.
That's like a really common tactic.
It looks pretty ratty, and I do mean a mysterious force must be holding it in place.
Don't touch the books unless you know what you want.
Can they talk to each other and compare notes?
Hello, Agent Ray.
Yeah, there we go. Let's
We're
team
both
up.
trying to get into the factory. Maybe we can team up.
I think that's a great idea.
Well, it is your patriotic duty to help the feds. Bye.
Ask her if programming's hard. I think we should do some of the talking options in case they're like, oh
Hello,
yeah, we
Agent
can-
Ray.
Is programming hard?
If you have a logical mind, it's not too hard.
I heard you had to be really good at math.
Not really. You just need to be able to think logically. When games go 3D, math will be much more important. But that's
Yeah.
20 years away.
I stopped caring back at not really. I was just trying to be polite.
You failed.
Bye.
Okay.
Well, shoot.
Oh. What's over here? Nothing.
You're up here.
Oh, now that the ghost can leave the hotel, can we send the ghost to the factory?
That's a good question. He doesn't have a map. Also,
The elevator's still moving.
can we go back out this way?
Oh, is the portal gone?
Portal is gone, yeah.
Okay, maybe he can leave out of the ground floor, maybe he can't.
We'll very slowly find out.
Ding, 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 ding. Oh. I hear that he can't.
What? Why can't I
Yeah.
leave?
Okay.
I bet it's Xavier keeping me here in this stupid hotel.
Okay, I guess we lost our one chance to go wander around. He probably wouldn't leave the cemetery then, I guess.
Yeah.
Back up upstairs to him.
Oh. I didn't hear what Seawolf said, but I assume that it was that he'll be back in a minute. Or maybe he's gone forever. And we'll just have to look at this ghost for 10 years. It's probably that. Probably we'll just have to look at this ghost until his computer dies. Or until Dio stands on. Dio, come play the video game. Hey Dio, now's your chance to get in the bin.
Oh. What do we have?
Oh, a speck of dust.
Oh my god.
Great, we got the specks of dust.
We've truly beaten the game. Of course.
I have no idea.
I have no idea.
We've got a bunch of shit in our pockets, but a lot of it seems useless.
Is there a UHS for this game? Oh right, there's not, but there's an actual hint system in the game.
Oh yeah, let's use the stupid hint system.
Okay, I could have just swapped to someone who was actually closer.
Oh well.
It says
4, 4, 6, 8.
Thimbleweed Park.
4, 4, 6, 8.
Welcome back to the Hintron 3000. How can I help you?
I need a hint. What do I need to progress the story more?
Part 4 will finish once the will is read.
I need another hint about finishing part 4. We know that we need to read the will.
To get the will read, you need to meet all its stipulations.
Yeah, no shit.
You still need to decode the will.
Yep.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Goodbye.
Okay, we need to ask him
That's
about
useless.
one of the other ones.
Welcome back to the Hintron 3000. How can I help you?
Something about lawyers and wills?
Dolores is
Yeah.
a game programmer. She has some useful stuff in her room.
In her room, okay. I guess I'll have to have another look around in her.
Thank
Okay,
you.
I guess
Goodbye.
we can try looking around. I mean, we obviously tried that, but maybe there's more
Yeah.
stuff there.
And if we can't find anything in her room, maybe we can switch back to Ransom and
Yeah.
see if he's got any
Dig in.
clues for it. Dig in! Okay. Has she got any books on her shelf?
This is my complete set of Nancy Drew
No.
mysteries. I'm kind of a fan, I guess.
What about those books?
This section includes the complete history of Mucus Phlegm, the pointed history of point-and-click graphic adventures, and walkthroughs for all
Great.
Mucus Phlegm games.
Useless.
These are my Chronicle of Narnia. This section includes This is my complete set of Tolkien books, including
Great.
3 pristine sets of Lord of the Rings. These are my Kirksbox/fiction books. I'm a believer. These are my
Great.
Anne of Green Gables books. Maybe someday they'll do a TV.
Not helpful.
Can we pick up Graphics Basic?
The Printron 3000 was Uncle Chuck's final invention. Graphics Basic, the powerful programming
Okay,
language.
can we use Graphics
Unlock
Basic
the full
on
potential
computer?
of your computer with over 100 additional English language commands. Now beginning programmers can create complex graphics, animation, and music without being a machine language programming expert. Sounds perfect.
Great.
My Commodore 64 is now
Oh my God.
supercharged with Graphics
It was
Basic.
right next to the computer.
I did try using the will on that. I didn't. Yeah, I just didn't process it properly.
It's working. Whoever created Graphics Basic has a brilliant career ahead of them.
Great.
Okay.
Okay, great. We've got the will. So now we
I
need
did
to.
it. It's totally decoded now.
Yep.
I'll give it back to Mr. Baluik.
Whew, okay. We're unstuck.
We just
Digging!
didn't do the right, like...
Didn't click it right.
Yeah.
Digging!
Nope.
Nope.
Here's the decoded will, Mr. Baluik.
Let me see. You've done it, Dolores. All 3 of Chuck's stipulations are now fulfilled.
How
I'll
do
meet
you
all
know?
in the tomb.
We haven't been to the tomb. You don't... You haven't been to the tomb.
We could have just typed anything and given it to him.
That too. It's like, he doesn't know the tomb's open.
He is.
Now,
Oh,
all
God.
Chuck's stipulations are fulfilled as we stand next to his remains. I will now read his will.
Digging!
Charles Edmund, being of sound mind, and body,
Digging!
hereby declare this, my last will and testament, blah, 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 legalese here. Ah, yes. It is my will that the entire estate of all property and money be passed to...
Yes? Yes?
Madam, quiet, please. To the
Digging!
Amalgamated Holdings Corporation.
What?
And that all of Thimbleweed County be plowed under and a giant server farm be built in its place.
You've gotta be kidding.
What?
Ooh, Doug likes farms.
The destruction of Thimbleweed County will begin 2 days after verifying this will and testament. In the meantime, Safely First Savings now has possession of the pillow factory and its key. Oh, and this last part in tiny print. Dolores gets a Pillowtron 3000 t-shirt. This is as much as he'll ever get from Pillowtronics. Lenore gets nothing. Franklin gets nothing. Doug gets my ceremonial zinc-plated shovel.
Yippee!
Well, good day. I'd better pack now. Here's your zinc-plated shovel, Doug. And your t-shirt, Dolores. Enjoy.
Great.
Well, I never. Come along, Peter and Chucky. We're leaving.
Well. That was part 5. We did part 5.
Yep.
Digging!
Something is very wrong here.
Yeah?
I need to get into the factory and see if I can figure out what happened to Uncle Chuck.
Do you think Uncle Chuck is also an AI?
It's a Pillowtronics t-shirt with a tube on it. The only thing I got from Uncle Chuck. I feel like this was his final insult.
Okay, so we know that the key is at the Safety First Savings.
Ah, now the bank's open.
Great.
It's a promotional bank flyer.
Mm-hmm.
Open an account today and get a free toaster. It's
Alright.
just after 5 o'clock.
I'm sure we're gonna need a toaster.
There's the key.
Hello,
It's a small wooden animal figurine.
Excuse me, Miss Edmund. What are you doing?
I just wanted to take a look at your paperweight.
That paperweight means a lot to me. It was a special gift from... Well, it was a special gift. Feel free to look at it without touching. What's with all the heavy breathing and moaning? Keep talking. I've almost traced you.
Pick up factory key.
Moan, moan, moan. Why do you think you can waste my time like this?
Can we take the paperweight as well?
Excuse me, Miss Edmund. What are you
No.
doing?
I just wanted to take a look.
That paperweight... Well, I almost...
Well,
How can I help, Miss Edmund?
let's go open up the factory. Oh yeah, can I open the
Can
family
I
photo?
still access the family safe deposit box?
I'm afraid not. Your uncle had your access revoked shortly after you left town.
I guess you can't tell me if my dad made any withdrawals or deposits in the last couple of weeks either?
No, that would be a breach of our client's confidentiality.
Fair enough. Do I still have a checking account here? I've been cashing my checks at the convenience store because I was pretty sure my uncle had control of my accounts.
Your uncle did close all accounts associated with your name.
Why is he allowed to do that?
A rich person.
What kind of credit can a game developer get?
That's a good one. Oh, you aren't kidding. Well, you
No.
could get one of our basic Federal Beige credit cards with a $100 limit and an APR of 1,232%.
No way, Jose. I think
We
I'll
need that
pass.
free toaster.
How
I
are
want
things
the
at the bank?
toaster.
Very well.
Yeah, who's got a
Thank
good
you for asking,
credit?
Miss Edmund.
I thought maybe with all those businesses closing, the bank might be struggling a little.
Oh, not at all. Your uncle had more than enough for us to weather the town's economic downturn.
I wasn't aware Uncle Chuck was doing so well. I mean, the pillow factory was closed for years.
True, but in his final years, your uncle began liquidating several valuable assets. It was more than enough to keep him afloat.
Huh. What assets did my uncle liquidate?
I couldn't possibly say, Miss Edmund. Bank client confidentiality and all.
But you could say that he
Goodbye,
did
Mr.
liquidate some
Apollo.
assets.
Come back soon, Miss Edmund. How can I help, Miss
No, I
Edmund?
wasn't trying to talk to you.
No.
Good.
Goodbye, Mr. Apollo.
Come back soon, Miss Edmund.
I was trying to walk past you. Oh,
No.
that's as far as we can
Denied.
go.
Okay, great. We got the pillow factory key anyway.
All right, let's go.
Everyone meet at the factory.
Whee! Oh, you're
I
back.
need to get into the factory to find
What?
evidence to clear my
What?
father's name.
Hey, Jude, you okay? What the fuck?
What?
Maybe that makes. I feel like maybe that would have made sense in the full game, and they just like cut out a puzzle and didn't
Maybe?
like add
I
anything
don't
to like make it
know.
make
I'm
sense.
so confused.
Or maybe it makes an equally little sense in the hard version.
Is the weather always
It's so hard
this
to
nice?
tell.
I hate this town.
He's feeling better. Yeah, he's all good. Don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it.
Hey, new ghost, I told you not to bug me.
Tell him he's a boy.
Please have the crystal so I can speak to Dolores one last time.
Not a chance, new ghost. The crystal behind me has untold powers, and no one will ever get it.
Tell him he's a bully and a tyrant.
Sorry, to bother you, Xavier.
What?
Bye, Xavier. Sorry for bothering you. Turn lemons into lemonade. I don't even like lemonade. There's no
why are
water
we
to
not?
splash
Why
there.
are we not doing?
Stay
the,
away from my crystal. The crystal is
pillow
impervious
factory?
to your pathetic.
Go on, Dolores, open her up.
The key fits.
Great.
Sure.
Do you think maybe the one of the secret agents will use the one that wants evidence of his dad? Because there was something about time clocks.
Uh-huh.
What does she want to do at the pillow factory? Find out what happened to her uncle.
Yeah, or dad.
Get inside the pillow. Oh yeah, find out what happened to dad. Get inside the
Pillowtronics, the mechanized pillow factory of the future. Established 1954.
Great.
It's a rare PF001 tube.
Mm-hmm.
It's a Doortron 3000, and it seems to be functioning. When those
Red.
security lights are all green, the door can be
Okay.
unlocked. When those security lights are all green,
Do it. Let's get the others to come have a look as well, I guess.
nothing happens.
Gonna have to fuck around with the time clock.
Yeah. Also, the backside. Is there gonna be 4 things? Is that?
Maybe. Oh.
I see another time clock back there, but this truck's in the way.
Let's turn it on. Ah, a
It's
restraining
a
bolt.
heavy-duty restraining strap and bolt, and needs a wrench to loosen it.
Oh, we've got one.
Do we have the special wrench?
Yeah, the agent has it. Girl agent.
Okay. Send her back there. And then I assume there's going to be another one on this side.
Number 3.
Also just a door here.
This is probably filled with clues and puzzle solutions.
Great. Let's pick it up. Be sure to check into each security box within 5 minutes of the last box. When the correct time is entered, the station light will turn green.
Okay.
For security and timecode information, call 2242.
Okay, we're gonna have to call that.
Is that?
Nice photo.
Oh, that's his dad.
Yeah.
It's a map of the abandoned factory.
Oh, we can send him back here probably. Check all this out. Okay, so we're gonna have someone at each thing.
Yeah.
And we're also gonna have we'll have to actually call and look up. She doesn't have a
Can
wrench.
we use her cell phone?
She
What's her
has
cell
this
phone?
thing. Oh, she can do that. Okay.
Yeah, let's call 2242 and find out what it says.
I forgot that she had that.
Thank you for calling the Pillowtronics Automated Security Information Line. For today, proper start time for Station 1 is 4:25.
Great.
Okay.
4:25.
He doesn't have the, yeah.
He's got a pocket watch, so
Yeah, she's just got the strange tool, so we didn't try to
It's
open
locked and there's no handle.
this. Okay.
it's locked. Restraining bolt. Off you go.
It doesn't seem to fit that. I'm sure it has
Okay,
a very
not that.
important. It appears to be the on-off lever for this electric truck. It's now in the off position.
Oh.
Great.
It appears to be the on-off lever for this electric truck. It's now in the on position.
Are you sure about that, lady?
Well.
Well.
Okay. Good enough.
Yeah, so we want him go get the picture of his dad.
It's a map of the abandoned factory.
No. You got any
I
opinions
was
on
cute
that?
as a kid. I miss Dad. There's his watch in the photo. It would be nice to have this photo of my family. I'll leave it here as evidence until after we're all done.
Okay. I don't know how that is evidence, but
Evidence.
sure.
So I guess we want him to be at station number 1 because watch and we know what time it is. That is it.
It's my father's old pocket watch. Good as new.
I don't. Oh.
Yeah, so station 1 has to start at 4:25. I think it was. And this is station 3.
How do we actually, like...
Not leaving Dad's watch behind.
interact
I
with
need to
this?
find the correct time to set it to.
So we need to go to the one that's labeled number 1.
Yeah, I think that's this one.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember what the time was?
4:25, I think.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I think the rest of them have got to be within 5 minutes. So the
Right,
next one will be
that's
that.
the 5 minutes. Okay. So we
So the
actually
next one, 2 will be 4:30.
have to go set all of these with the pocket watch. It's not
Yeah.
doing one for every person because it's the only way to do it.
So the right hand side one, yeah.
Okay. I don't know why this is a thing. I thought, oh, we gotta all set each one, or each person has to set something. No. Also, this is such a...
This is very weird.
Excuse me.
Great. Press the button. Oh, I guess we can't yet. Yep. Push the button.
The doors moved a little, but stopped. They must be stuck.
Great.
They're now unlocked.
Can we use our big wrench?
Is this what the special tool is for?
I bet it isn't.
It opened a little more.
Do they all just have to take it in turns trying to pull the door open?
It opened just a little.
Yeah, okay.
Uh-huh.
Right, come on then, everyone.
I think someone could squeeze through now.
Oh no.
Great. I guess he's going in.
That's not who...
I think someone can squeeze through the opening now, but it's not gonna be me.
Yeah.
Okay, so we need to get one of them to stop. Yeah.
Reset.
Whoops.
Correct. Put it in his mouth. Like, oh my god, his arms.
It opened a little more. I think someone could squeeze.
I think I can squeeze through the opening now.
Great. Shame your head is so much bigger than the rest of your body.
Well, okay,
Oh.
then it...
Holy!
Oh, you said it, Clown.
This can't be. It's not possible. What have you done, Uncle Chuck?
Well, we're really getting through parts.
Yeah. It's a...
There's
This
just
looks
a
like
big...
bouncing wings.
giant turbine?
Ransom.
Thanks, Ransom.
I don't know what this is supposed to be.
Great.
Just some machinery?
Great.
Oh my god, I can't believe it. There's...
Machinery.
It's not a pillow. I mean... it's...
Why would Uncle Chuck need to make a human-looking robot AI? What was
Why
Uncle
not?
Chuck doing before he died? I don't want to pick that up.
Oh.
You will pick up almost anything, lady.
Why are
Can we
all
use
these
factory computer?
computers on? That doesn't seem to work.
No. Okay.
Oh, go over here? No.
Uncle Chuck was up to something.
Carrying an actual head. The navigator's
Yeah, but to be
head.
fair, the one that she didn't want to pick up was getting zapped with electricity. Maybe she was more worried about the
These computers shouldn't be powered on.
Anything? No. Okay. Just walking around. Installing virus. Oh no.
A virus? Uncle Chuck must have been trying to cause damage to something.
Maybe we put the head on the conveyor belt.
The navigator's head? I don't think we're gonna use the navigator's head for anything.
Ugh, smells awful.
Well, I can't use it with anything.
She just carries it around.
Yeah, it's just a reference.
Blast door.
It's
Open
locked
blast
with a
door.
foolproof electronic locking mechanism.
Great. Okay. That was an acceptable joke.
I hope that that's actually the way it is in the like
Hard
hard
version.
mode. Yeah. I hope that's not.
I don't know. I
skipping
think
a
I think it's even funnier if they
picture looks
decided to skip a puzzle
familiar.
by just making the door fall
Kind
open
of like
immediately.
Thimbleweed Park without any buildings. I don't want to pick that up.
Fine.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, diary number 2.
Great protection from UVA and UVB. Very important for pirates. What a great hat!
Great.
Perfect.
Great. Good.
Looks like
Ooh.
a strange floppy disk. It says Silbury Hacker Boot Disk on the label.
Well, let's have that.
Looks like a strange floppy... That looks like Uncle Chuck's journal.
All right. Where is Dolores's mother?
Do you think that Uncle Chuck is working out that he's in a video game?
Yes. Spend more and more time in the lab with the AI in our text adventure.
My previous assumptions about it and the world seem to be correct.
More research. One things I never considered before are making sense. Thimbleweed Park has 80 residents, but 30,000 people in the phone book. Didn't make sense until I considered the impossible.
Oh my god, this is terrifying.
The AI says there's only one way, but I've started to suspect it. Is it telling me the truth?
We are being watched. I am being watched. The AI is not what it says it is. I'm now convinced the AI is not an AI at all, but something else. Something from a different world. The same world the people from the phone book are from. I created a small Tron tube that lives deep in my text adventure and is uncoupled from us. It keeps counting up and up. We must be resetting. I need to go deeper. The deeper I go, the less they can watch me. They aren't paying attention to what happens below. They are only watching at the surface, fools.
Did he go into his own game?
Franklin keeps trying to get the factory restarted to make stuffed animals. I can't let this happen. My world will be discovered. I need more power. Reverse radio transmissions might do it. Franklin has been taken care of. I'd feel bad if he was my real brother. Franklin called a foreign investor to come in and evaluate the factory investment. The AI says I need to stop this. I don't know if I can trust the AI. Maybe I can.
Okay, so that's the guy that died at the beginning.
Mm.
The actual...
I have a plan to deal with the foreign investor. I'll set the gears in motion. I can't tell if everything is unraveling or coming together. Oh, back to 201. 5201. Another reset. I can feel them now even without the uncoupled tube. The Pillowtron machine is done. The text entry is perfect. I don't think they noticed. I can hide there. But before I go, I need to leave Dolores some clues. If anyone can figure out, it's her. 203, 5203. This has to stop. There's only one way. I'm sorry. Ignorance truly is bliss. If only I had stayed ignorant. If I'd just let Franklin make his stuffed toys, we'd be rich and ignorant. Living in. I can't think about this. This is my last journal entry. I'd say more, but they can read this. I've hidden the clues all around Thimbleweed Park. I need to be careful they are not noticed by them. They need to think it was their idea. Dolores will see through it. Please, Dolores, be as smart and resourceful as I know you are. Goodbye.
You could have saved them, Mr. Game Programmer. I left you all the clues.
Do we want to put that floppy disk in the computer?
I think I've seen this painting somewhere
Do we pick
before.
up the painting?
This painting is firmly nailed to the wall.
There's clearly a trapdoor here.
This painting is firmly nailed to the wall. Uncle Chuck was really creepy. Who was he watching? Uncle Chuck.
Okay.
It's booting up.
Dolores.
Ooh.
I feared you would come.
Uncle Chuck? Where are you?
I have uploaded myself into the Pillow Factory's master computer.
Pillowtron? You uploaded yourself to Pillowtron?
Not just the Pillowtron, but the Pillowtron 3000 TM. And I am now more intelligent and powerful than anyone in the world.
Pillowtron 3000
The
TM.
things I know would blow your mind. This is your mind. This is your mind blown. And there is nothing you can do to stop me. The computerized world will bend to my every will.
Uncle Chuck, you have lost your mind.
No, Dolores, I have gained a mind. A more powerful mind. A mind linked to the fabric of creation. Join me, Dolores, before it's too late.
I will not join you, Uncle Chuck. I will find you and stop this insane plan of yours.
Let the games begin.
Okay.
Great.
Factory status. Robot hole, deadly. Laser hole, deadly.
So we need to...
Let's try tic-tac-toe.
Oh, good. Oh my god. Great.
Do tic-tac-toe again, because what happens if we win?
How are you gonna win?
Is middle center, and then bottom left.
Bottom left?
Or no, bottom. Bottom, yeah, bottom right. I think. I don't remember. Yeah, top. Tic-tac-toe is always possible to win if you go first, but I just don't remember how.
It is?
Yeah.
I thought it was just always, well, I thought it was solved and then it's always a tie.
Oh, is it always a tie? I thought it was always possible to win if you go first.
Well.
How to win tic-tac-toe. Play your first X in a corner. If your opponent responds by putting a 0 anywhere beside the center, you win.
Okay. Try again.
Let's try.
So in a corner.
Yeah. Okay, no, so we can't win.
So it does something different depending on where you put it, but I'm guessing no.
Mm.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, what's Adventure Chuck mod? You wake up in a dark and damp room. A dim light is to your west. Smells of death. Path leads to a dead end. Strange cave paintings. I guess examine painting. Odd paintings depicting humans running in tower from robots. Other humans seem to be controlling the robots with joysticks and laughing.
Great.
Great. Okay. Go east. You see, before it's too late, you're impaled. Okay, so we died. That ending really gives me something to think about.
Okay. There's nothing to do with there. I guess we hard reboot.
You're not doing this without me.
I want to be here too, please.
Hey! Wait for me!
Okay.
Oh, good. Oh yeah, we didn't go
I
into
think
that
we're
room.
locked in here now.
Yeah, we're screwed.
Fools! You are trapped in the factory with no possible escape. My intellect now spans millions of tubes and is no match for your little brains. This is the last chance to join me before I destroy you all. Shall we take a vote? All in favor of joining Uncle Chuck inside the magical mind of the Pillotron 3000 DM and ruling the world with him, say aye. Very well. All in favor of being crushed by robot claws and burned by lasers and remaining pathetic mortals, say aye.
Aye.
Abstain.
So be it. Let no one say I don't support a strong democracy and the will of the people. You will now all die.
Great.
The computer is in the middle of rebooting.
Uh-huh. Well... Let's have a little drink.
Very important.
It's locked.
Have we gone through that blast door yet?
No.
It's locked.
Okay.
How clever. You rebooted my computer! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Emergency reboot. My evil computer-controlled robot arms are too powerful!
I'm not going in there.
Certain
Turn it off with the
death.
With the button.
There is no way to get...
Yeah, great.
Ah!
So we can get the others to come through here now, I guess?
Yeah.
You will never get past my searing lasers of doom, Tia. You are doomed! Hold on, wait a sec. I want to turn down the volume so you can hear my maniacal rant. I just piped the sound in so it feels scarier. Lasers are actually as silent as a baby's bottom. Anyway, you are doomed! You will never get past my searing lasers of death, TM. You pesky kids will never thwart my plan. You will never defeat me. Help me, please.
Can we use the red? No.
You will never defeat me.
Are the lasers not dangerous?
Help me, please. Help me.
Yeah. Okay.
Yay!
You just wait for the lasers of doom, TM 2.0.
Ha! Didn't feel a thing. Yay!
You're cheating.
Oh, because we've got our hat on.
Take that.
You just
I think the
wait
hat
for
is saving
lasers
us.
of doom, TM 2.0.
I have no idea.
Take that. Didn't feel a thing.
I like the idea that the lasers just aren't
Didn't feel a
harmful.
thing.
Yeah.
Just wait for the lasers of doom, TM 2.0.
Didn't feel a thing. Take that.
You're...
1487.
The cell phone has no reception.
Okay. What's in her little book? Okay. Go deeper into the factory. Shall we, yeah, send them all to follow.
No fair.
Okay, I guess it wasn't that. I guess the lasers don't work.
Okay, that's enough. I'm out.
Okay, I guess.
Okay.
Ouch, damn it, ouch.
Yeah, so she does need the hat.
Huh. How?
So do we need to send Thingy back to get the
cell
tool?
phone has no reception.
Yeah.
It's spinning pretty fast. No way past it.
Have we got infinite hat? No, we don't have infinite hat.
Infinite hat?
You are all doomed against the AI power.
Is there an
of
off button for the
3000 PM.
Yeah, I would have thought there would be something at the end here,
You're
but
cheating.
I didn't see one.
Yeah, I guess not.
I filed this as a bug report.
Yay! Yay! Didn't feel a thing. Yay! Didn't feel a thing.
This is annoying.
I filed this as a bug report.
Didn't feel a thing. Didn't feel a thing. Take that.
I filed this as a bug report.
God, this room is so big.
Take that.
Yeah, why is it
Transfer
so long?
No.
Okay, give us the tool, or give hat to her, yeah.
I can't give this tool to anyone. It's
Okay.
too important.
God.
No fair.
Take that.
It was very funny that we just solved the laser puzzle by accident.
Didn't feel a thing.
You
Why wouldn't
just
you
wait
put
for
on the pirate
lasers of
hat?
doom, TM 2.0.
Yeah, exactly. It just happened to be the first person that we sent through was the one wearing the...
cheating.
Yeah.
Okay, can we do it with the tool?
The cell phone has no reception.
Is there a...
It doesn't seem to fit that. I'm sure
Is there a
it's
phone
very
somewhere else in the
important use
factory?
near the end of the game.
There wasn't one in here. This is all we can get to.
Oh, he wants to find his prototype doll. Do we have any computer options?
I don't understand computers.
Okay, let's get Dolores to look at the computer, I guess.
I'm not gonna touch that computer.
She's still gonna say it's in the middle of... Nope, okay, it's not in the middle of rebooting.
Factory status.
Oops.
Laser hole deadly. Yeah, what happens if we do another hard reboot and then switch to Can we exit this?
No.
Okay. Can we switch to the lady? That doesn't help. Has anyone else got anything useful?
No fair! Ow!
Oh, okay.
Help me!
It's curious
please.
that after we started, there was a period where there were no lasers. Pocket watch. You just have anti-itch cream. Oh.
Great.
So much for better.
Okay. No, I have no idea what we can do here. Yeah, so we need to get through this fucking fan.
Yeah, because it's got this number to call.
Yeah, but there's no reception for any phone.
And there wasn't any reception in any of the other rooms we've been in either.
The cell phone has no reception.
Yeah.
Can we double check what the number is?
Oh, yeah.
Before we leave?
1487.
What was the number on the side of it? Because there was no number.
Cheating!
Great. Got it.
You wrote it down?
Yeah.
It doesn't seem to fit that. I'm sure it
I filed this as a bug report!
didn't feel a thing. Didn't feel a thing. Didn't feel a thing.
You just wait for the lasers of doom, TM 2.0!
Didn't feel a thing.
Didn't feel a thing.
Fair. Nope.
These are all locked.
It's locked.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem to fit that. I'm sure
Yeah,
it has a
I
very
assume it will be
important
fairly
use
obvious when
near the end of the game.
Yeah.
It's locked. The cell phone has no reception.
What the hell? Oh. Can you go use the phone? I don't remember if you can use the phone. Like, you can't talk into it, but if it's an automated thing.
It's a phone.
Oh, great.
This is the fully automated fan service for fan number 37532. Current
Great.
state of the fan is on. Turning fan off in 3, 2, 1.
Thank
Current
you.
state of the fan is off.
Great. Thank you, Ghost Man. Okay, now we get to walk through the lasers again.
Okay, and yeah, I guess we're gonna take her because she's the only one with the tool.
Yeah.
You just wait for the lasers of doom, TM 2.0!
Bounce right off. Take that.
No fair!
Didn't feel a thing. Bounce right off.
You just wait for the lasers of doom, TM 2.0!
Didn't feel a thing.
You just wait for the lasers.
Great. Okay.
I think
What
I
does
can
it do?
squeeze past the fan now.
Yeah,
Overheating won't
sure.
hurt me. Overheating won't hurt me.
It's a slot. There's some kind of mechanism inside.
Your attempts to overheat me are pointless.
Is that what we're
That's a
attempting to
really
do?
big computer. Or something.
Aha.
Oh, maybe the trapdoor goes,
The ladder's too hot. Ow. The ladder's too hot to touch. It's a
Can we
slot.
put the tool
There's
in
some
the
kind
slot?
of mechanism. It's too hot to touch.
Your attempts to overheat me are pointless. Overheating won't hurt me.
That's a really big computer. Or something.
Your attempts.
Ouch. The door is really hot.
Have we got...
I am impossible to touch while superheated.
Do we need to send someone else
ladder's
to
too
do
hot to touch.
this part? Or can Dolores do something to the computer?
I don't know.
The computer is in the middle of rebooting. The computer is in the middle of rebooting.
Bank Flyer, Pilotronics, T-shirt.
Overheating won't hurt me.
Oh, is it because the fan? We need to turn the fan back on.
Oh. Yeah, you're right.
It's a phone.
This is the fully automated fan's current state of the turning fan 3. Current state.
Great. Okay. So now she can put the.
Yep. Here goes.
Your attempts to overheat me are pointless. I
Great.
share the intelligence of
Now everyone
Pilotron
can get in
3000 DM, and it shares mine.
I can't. There's no handle.
Can we put the tool in the slot now?
I am
Yeah, I
one
think so.
with Pilotron 3000
Bring
DM.
everybody down here.
If you strike me down, I shall become more powerful than you can possibly imagine.
Whatever, Chuck.
You will never defeat me.
Thanks, Obi-Wan, Qui-Gon Jinn.
Obi-Wan. Yes.
You will never defeat me. If you strike me
Use
down,
tool
I
on
shall become
slot.
more powerful than you can possibly imagine.
I don't care how much money they were going to pay me. I'm not going in there.
Okay.
Dolores, you are making a big mistake.
What happened to you, Uncle Chuck?
I have been uploaded to Pilotron 3000, TM. Together we are now invincible. You could have joined us, Dolores, but you had to leave me to be
It seems like you're going to be vincible.
Game designer.
You've been corrupted by bad tube technology. I will destroy you, Uncle Chuck. Or what's left of my Uncle Chuck.
You will never defeat me, Dolores.
Can we?
These extra-large PT-109
Can we take
tubes are
them?
what makes Pilotron 3000 function.
You can't defeat me, Dolores. Death is all that... Dolores, shutting me down will only make me stronger.
Yeah?
Help me, Dolores. You will never defeat me. Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer, do. I'm half crazy, all for the love of you. You will never defeat me. Save me, Dolores. You found all the clues I left. I knew you would save me. I knew you would come, Dolores. You were too smart not to figure out the puzzles. Help me, Dolores. Help me, Dolores. Dolores, it's me, your Uncle Chuck. I'm glad you came to save me.
You tried to kill us. Why should I save you?
Because I discovered something you'll want to know about. Pull up a chair, Dolores. This is going to get crazy.
It's
Okay,
going to.
One, you locked me in here, and I can't get a chair. And two, how can it get any crazier than your uncle downloading himself into a tube-based computer?
Good point. But it's going to get
uploaded?
crazier. It all started when I discovered the Tron tubes held the secret to AI.
What?
Agricultural investment?
Agricultural investment?
No! Artificial intelligence.
I know.
Dolores, you
Chuck.
idiot.
I was just trying to lighten the mood.
As I made the Tron machines smarter and smarter, they began revealing secrets. Then they invited me to join them inside. Well, it started out as an invitation, but quickly turned into a demand.
Couldn't you just shut off the Tron machines?
It wasn't that easy. They had become more powerful and taken control. I was also addicted to the power they gave me.
Was this after the factory burned down?
They burned down the factory as a warning, forcing me to rebuild it in secret and pin the blame on the security guard.
Let's move on, Uncle Chuck.
Okay, this is where it gets really weird. I downloaded this text adventure, Colossal Dungeon Cave Quest 2.
Sure. Shareware?
Downloaded? You mean it was shareware?
Well, look who's being judgmental. It doesn't matter how I got it.
What?
This is...
Why?
Obnoxious.
Why?
It
I mean, she's a game developer.
people who earn a living making games.
Okay, now you're just getting preachy. Can I get on with my story? The more I played and modded the game, the more I realized not only was this adventure game a little simulation, but the world we live in is also just a simulation. But worse than a simulation, we are all just characters in a video game.
Wow, what a plot twist.
That's crazy.
Think about it, Dolores. Who is your mother? Do you even have a mother? Have you ever spoken about her or even thought about her?
No, I haven't.
Think, Dolores. Think about all the odd things in this world.
Yeah, like everyone fourth walls
Like
about
everyone
adventure
fourth
games.
walls about adventure games?
Everyone asks a lot of questions about adventure games and adventure game design, don't they?
Well, adventure games are cool. Who wouldn't want to talk about them?
Yeah, okay, valid point.
Yeah, I didn't. The shareware thing didn't make sense, or the response to it.
Like we go
Specks of
around
dust?
collecting specks of dust?
That's not dust you're collecting. They are pixels.
It's pixels.
The building blocks of our world. They are put there to prey on the compulsive among those in the upper world.
Upper world?
Us. We're compulsively
Yeah, but that's one of the questions.
Oh.
Upper world?
That's what I've come to call it.
I wasn't confused about what he meant.
They are the upper
was
world
like-
for us. There are probably endless upper worlds, each more sophisticated than the last, all treating the lower world like it was just a game.
You're starting to scare me, Uncle Chuck.
Good. We need to be scared.
Yeah, ask about sheriff and the coroner.
Like the sheriff and the coroner are the same actor?
Exactly. Probably saves money on voice acting talent and art and animation.
I was hoping he was just gonna be like,
No,
"What?
they
They're
look-
totally
no.
different."
Yeah,
They
I guess I
have to
see a
talk
passing
differently.
resemblance. One of them says diddly and the other one says...
Like, if you're gonna do the joke, like, you gotta
Do the
just
joke.
keep it. Yeah, like,
Yeah.
follow it through.
That would have been so much funnier.
Like the highway ends out by the bridge?
Ever walked out there? Ever wanted to walk out there? You don't have the desire because it wasn't programmed into you. It's not part of the game.
Do we need... Yeah, I think we don't need to ask all of these.
I've heard enough. I believe you, Uncle Chuck.
I'm glad, Dolores. I knew I could trust you. We have to hurry. The developers know we're onto them and are trying to reboot the game. If they do that, we're caught back in our endless cycle of pointless pretend free will. We need to shut down Pillowtron 3000, delete the game, and end our existence. It's the only way we'll truly be free.
Delete the world and end our existence?
Yes, it's the only way. The developers keep rebooting us back into the same story over and over. They will do anything to keep us from deleting the game. Thimbleweed Park is a cash cow. They can't let it end.
We don't
But
have
I
free
am
will.
shutting down
Oh, whoops.
Pillowtron 3000.
I meant to click
No,
that.
not this Pillowtron 3000. The original Pillowtron 3000. The concept art wireframe Pillowtron 3000. The developers transferred all the code to it when they saw how close I was getting. You must find it and shut it down before they reboot us.
Let's do this thing.
Okay, I definitely clicked on the other one that time.
We've been watching on the big monitor outside.
It's mind-blowing.
What the? It's all fake, like my ex-wife.
I know none of this is real now, but I still need to clear my father's name.
I was so close to getting a big payoff. I can't let this slip away.
Before it all ends, I just want one more show. One last chance to live in the limelight.
I've hidden away 4 inventory items that will fulfill your endings. Take them and you'll be free. Dolores, I saved the best one for you. I can't tell you how to use it. The developers deleted all my dialogue in the hopes of keeping it from you. Your only clue is back in the original Kickstarter video. Everything you need is there. I'm going deeper into the simulation now, so they can't find it.
I'm not looking up the
I love you and I'm
Kickstarter
very
video.
proud of you.
Even me?
Shut up, Ransom.
Ah, Fred.
Okay, what's in our book? Wireframe world. Most important of all, I need to say goodbye to Dad. Figure out what she used this spoon and we'll shut down wireframe. Okay. Yeah, what's everyone else got?
Game?
It's a
Game of the Year
award. Best game of 1988.
Find what my employees are looking for. Great.
It's an I'm sorry for being a dick card. Give it to someone to say I'm sorry.
Oh, we gotta give it to the woman who cursed us.
Uh-huh.
And then Mr.
It's a
Man.
confession from Chuck Edmund. It says
Great.
he framed Mr. Reyes, the security guard.
Find someone. Okay, so we gotta go give that to the journalist.
Sure, that makes sense.
Stand up to Xavier. Tell Dolores I love her. Tell Dolores I'm sorry. Tell Dolores goodbye.
Okay. Wish
Time
I
to
could.
very slowly go up to the
I wish
penthouse.
I could switch to a different character while this is happening. Let him go up there.
Let him do it on his own.
I hope this
Or
wasn't.
like skip it. Skip this animation
Yeah.
would be great.
PM said, I hope this wasn't where the Carnival of the Damned is gonna go. Well, you know, we're gonna find out where the Carnival of the Damned is gonna go. After 30 years.
Hey, new ghost, I told you not to bug me.
Tell him he's a bully and a tyrant.
You're a bully and a tyrant. Whoa, sounds like new ghost found some spunk.
That's true, PM. It's not gonna be the same as what it would have been in, like... I mean, I don't know that there was a plan for where it was gonna be, where it was gonna go back then, so...
Yeah, tell him
My name
we're
is
called
not
Franklin.
New Ghost, it's Franklin. Careful, or it's to the basement for you. Everyone hates you. I've about had enough of you, New Ghost. We're not going to be ruled by you anymore. Okay, that kind of hurt. We all just want to move on. Really? Am I that bad? We're all sick of your bullying. I just want to see my wife again. I'm lonely, and I miss her. I died and I never told her how much I loved her. It's okay. We all miss someone we love.
Mm-hmm.
Bye.
Great.
This is my key to talking to Dolores again.
Okay, so let's send. Okay, so we've got to just go stand in the secret room and wait for Dolores.
Okay.
Let's do that bit next then. Can we not just teleport with the map from here?
Oh yeah, we can. Still got the map.
Still got the map.
I don't think that was negging the ghost.
Time to go all the way up to the penthouse.
Oh my god. That was just insulting the ghost. I feel like negging is more specific about what the insult is intended to do.
Yeah. Negging is insulting someone to try and make them feel like they have to impress you.
Oops.
Dolores.
Oh, Dad. It's so good to see you.
It's good to see you too. I wish I'd, stood up for you against Chuck.
That's okay. Uncle Chuck found something amazing. It turns out we're all living in a simulation. A giant adventure game.
It's really not a very big adventure game.
Yeah,
I'm so
let's just
sorry
do the...
for everything, Dolores.
Did she already know he was dead?
For you.
You're a gnarly dad. Maybe because of the way
I don't think she had confirmation.
Always pushed me
Yeah.
to be anything I wanted to be. You have nothing to be sorry for.
You've got some things to be sorry for. Yeah, okay, I guess.
Wait, your Uncle Chuck is an evil, jerkwad?
Oh, Uncle Chuck was a jerkwad, but mostly because he was corrupted by the machines.
I don't think
When he discovered the truth, he knew what he had to do.
He was a jerk to me before.
Yeah, he seemed like he was
know
always
he
a
was.
jerk.
A simulation? That can't be true.
It's true. I'm on my way to shut down the Mastertron machine and free us all.
Yeah. Go back to our real
by free
lives?
us all, you mean go back to our real lives?
I honestly don't know, Dad. All I know is this has to end.
I trust you, Dolores. I always have. You should get going. I love you. We're all counting on you.
Thanks, Dad.
I think I can finally move on now.
I love you, Dad.
I love you too, Dolores.
Bye.
Goodbye, Dolores.
Goodbye, Ghost
Goodbye, Dad.
Okay, let's go to everybody else.
Okay, what's she gotta do?
She wants the AI, which is dear.
Can she take that last,
No, it's not interactable.
That doesn't seem to work. That's a really big computer. Or it's a slot. There's some kind of mechanism inside. That doesn't seem to... I can't reach that.
Okay, maybe it's in the other computer room?
My employees are looking for... Right, we'd have to go back up. These doors no longer locked?
It's
I assume
locked.
so. What?
Okay, we can leave. We just can't go back to the factory. I don't know what to do with her. So
Maybe we can, yeah.
it's like we can just go through the other
Sort this
ones.
guy out.
So we have more.
Do you not want to use the map to just... I feel like I'm being rude every time I'm like, hey, you know you can use the map.
It's locked.
What?
It's locked.
Where is she?
Ew. This place creeps me out.
Is she behind it? Nope.
Well, fuck.
Where's the lady? I thought that one was going to be really easy. Maybe she's at the circus. Let's have a little peek into the post office, I guess, while we're here. To see if there's anything going on in there. No, everything's locked. Okay. To the circus.
What? Oh, that's the circus. We can't go there.
Huh.
Oh yeah, we can't go to a bunch of these places now.
Bus station. Wiki Pal.
Yeah, I don't know where we're supposed to go for ransom. Okay, what did you want? Okay, you wanted, we were like, just go to the
Oh, yeah, let's try
newspaper.
the journalist.
Yeah, that does seem reasonable. That was done this way. No. Which street was it?
I don't remember. Hmm.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
right there.
How can I help you, Agent Reyes? Got any more killers?
I've got a big scoop for you.
I have a big scoop for you.
Calm down, Jimmy. What do you have?
Chuck framed my father.
We're all living in a giant computer
Can you write up
game.
the story and get it out before the game is deleted?
I'm on it, Scoop. You're gonna clear your father's name, and I'm gonna finally get that Pulitzer.
Not that it's really going to matter, but it's important to me.
Give me a few minutes. I'm a fast typer. Almost done. Done.
Reporter Winsfield. Sure.
She just typed it up. Okay, he's done.
Okay, he's done. So who do you need to apologize to?
Maybe the guy in the cell?
I'm innocent. You know, I may be a bum, but at least I'm not an...
You. He doesn't want it.
Okay, not him.
Yeah.
Presumably it's the woman who cursed him, but do you want to check if there's anything in the coroner's office while we're there?
Sure.
Like, I assume there's not going to be, but... Vista?
We can go here still? Weird. The Quickie Pal?
Oh, yeah, because they're mad at him. No.
Oh, these guys are.
Oh,
like...
Dinah's. Yeah, Dinah, they were mad at him.
I got this for you, Sandy. Look, I'm not one to get all apologetic, but I'm sorry for being a to you. I really mean that. I have one big favor to ask you. Can you send me to my flashback? I want to do just one more show, and maybe not be such a...
He deserves
Can
one
she
last chance,
send
Sugar
him
Face.
to his flashback?
Okay, Ransom, but only because you got me this nice card. Let's see if I can remember the lines. I'd look into that crazy clown that lives out at the old circus. He's been out there since the circus closed down years ago. Never takes his makeup off. He's got serial killer written all over him. It all happened about 9 or 10 years ago. Ransom the Jerk was the featured act at Stupendous Brothers Circus. He was about ready to go on stage and meet his well-earned doom.
Not tonight.
Okay.
Well-earned doom is not on the program. This is my last chance. I'm not gonna blow it. I'm ready to go on stage and insult the crap out of these Thimbleweed fine folks.
Great.
Hello, faces. I'm Ransom, the insult clown. I hope no one gets their feelings hurt easily, and if you do, well, I'm sorry. I really mean that. Hey, you, dude with a stupid mustache.
I guess if you grew a hipster goatee, you wouldn't look half bad.
You know, if you grew a hipster goatee, you wouldn't look half bad.
Oh boy.
Hey, you, kid with a crappy wheelchair. You should contact the Ransom Foundation about getting a new one for free. Hey, you, ugly old lady with the hairy mole. I went to med school. You might want to get that looked at.
This isn't.
He went on for another
better.
2 hours. And
No.
everyone he could. But they were good-natured and respectful.
What?
It was his best show ever.
What?
He was on top of the world. Everyone loved him.
What?
He's not making jokes now. I mean, they were.
He's. That's very stupid.
What are your employers looking for?
The AI. The secret to AI, right?
Yeah.
Can she go to the tube factory?
I mean, that's where we are. We can't go.
Oh, I mean the tube shop.
It's locked.
No, it shut down, or it the like door closed. Try.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, nerd. You won some kind of dumb award nobody cares about.
Oh my god, we won!
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
I have to go.
This
tell
game is
the
very
others.
stupid.
Nerd. Now I need to find the secret I'm being paid to recover. It must be in here somewhere.
Is it the poster about the adventure games?
It's a bunch of boxes and lines. Probably something to...
Congratulations, Agent Ray. You have found the secret to game design. The fabled puzzle dependency chart.
It can be all yours if you get me out of here. I don't want to be deleted with the rest of them.
We will begin the uploading process momentarily.
Was the money deposited into my account like we agreed?
Yes, Agent Ray. We honor our agreements.
Great.
That tickled.
Okay. Figure out what to use this balloon animal with.
Where do we go for this?
Gross.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I should save the game first.
Okay.
Oh no! This can't be good.
What?
The game is glitching. Tubular. Uncle Chuck was right. This must be the wireframe world. The game's concept level the developers built to test their design. I need to find the wireframe Pillowtron and shut it down before they can reset the game.
Okay.
Gross. Trestle Trail to Thimbleweed.
So I guess we need to go back to the factory?
Presumably,
Or into the sewer, maybe, if we can't go another direction. Ah, we can go this way. Great.
I hope this is actual programmer art.
Yeah.
Shoot. I figured we would go back in here.
Oh, walk to gate. It said gate. Use gate.
Oh.
Great.
Not that, okay.
It's so amazing. So much evil can exist in such simple art.
Oh, okay, great. So now we need to
This looks like the
turn it off.
wireframe Pillowtron Uncle Chuck described. I just need to push all the tubes in, and the world will be shut down, and we'll end the madness of no real choice and control over our destiny. Of course, that's what Uncle Chuck says, and there's still a chance he's insane.
I mean, you're in a 2D, like, you know.
I don't want to pick that up.
If you can
it's pushed. Yeah.
see this, I think you've,
Maybe he's insane and correct.
Last one. I hope Uncle Chuck knows what he's talking about. I need to get up my nerve.
Yeah, you do.
Come on, Dolores. You can do it.
Dolores,
Okay,
push the tube in.
This is it. I'm going to do it.
Dolores.
Let's end this.
Great. We did it.
we did it. Right on time.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say, great timing. One thing I will say for this game is you can play through it in almost exactly a multiple of 3 hours. That's what I want from a video game, is for it to be a multiple of 3 hours long. Hint drum hints.
What a bizarre game.
Very weird. Good job, Steve Kirk. I quite liked the music.
Yeah. God.
Well, that was a video game.
That was a video game.
We won. now we've got to play her on hard mode.
I mean, I am curious what the differences are, like what the actual puzzles are that are added, because you could definitely see a lot of them where it was just like stuff that happened, but
I assume that they probably weren't. Maybe they were the best bit of the game. Maybe they were about the same in quality as the rest of the game.
But yeah, I don't really have high hopes for the puzzles. There's some really good meta stories games now. It feels like a pretty high bar. That's still pretty lazy. Yeah, I mean, I don't generally like meta stories. I do not
like this was basically the same plot as a Sims game that I had on the PSP. But I feel like the Sims one was better executed.
It's weirdly like, because I don't think the combination of 80s adventure game nostalgia works with the meta stuff very well. It doesn't. I mean, I guess credit to them that it's bizarre.
It was certainly a weird game.
Like.
Yeah, like, if you're gonna do a meta thing, like, make it into an interesting mechanic or something.
Yeah, I really hate the idea of, like, there's a lot of meta stuff ends up at this point where it's like the writer is evil because, like, they're treating fictional characters poorly.
Yeah.
And it's just like, that's
They're
not
fictional.
Yeah, they're not real. There is actually a very big difference. Like, that's not how fiction works.
Yeah, in the Sims PSP game, one of the characters works out that they're being controlled by the player of the game, and then I think that the ending is you being like, but you're still being controlled by doing this. This is all part of the game as well. Which is, like, slightly more interesting to me than just being like, and then we shut the game down and we won.
Yeah, it's weird that this is like, it's a meta story, but like, it's
the
not
most obvious, like,
it's not that, like, oh,
version
we're in
of
a
that.
game that's being played. It is not actually meta in that sense,
Yeah.
right? Like,
Yeah, you should, Frampus, you should play the PSP game. It's fucking sick. It's so good.
like, it's not, oh, they're being controlled. It's like, this is a game in development, in the fiction.
I guess?
Like, they're just talking about
It's
developers.
very unclear
There's no
what
players.
the actual, like, world
Yeah,
is.
I don't know. Yeah, and then I mean, the character stuff is not good, and yeah.
Yeah, there's just not really any good parts.
Yeah, there's parts
like,
that
it's
are fine, but yeah,
plenty
there's
of the game is
nothing-
fine. If there was,
Yeah.
like, one part of it that was good,
Yeah.
like, if the writing was really funny, then you'd be like, okay, the story's fine, but the writing's funny. Or, like, if they came up with an actual good twist, you'd be like, okay, the
Yeah.
writing's kind of mediocre, but they did have an interesting twist at the end or something.
Or if the characters were more interesting and likable, then
Yeah, if they'd done one part of it well, then they could have got away with the rest of it being fine. But they didn't get one bit good enough to make up for everything else just being adequate. Yeah, maybe the puzzles are the good bit. Maybe if we'd played the puzzles, we would have been like, well,
I
none of the
mean-
game was very interesting, but the puzzles were pretty good.
I think, like, I mean, I've talked about before with adventure games that, like, I do think puzzles are an under-respected part that like there's so many people that just don't like adventure game puzzles that then they think adventure games shouldn't have puzzles or they're better with less puzzles. And like I do think puzzles are an important part of adventure games, and they are a craft that needs, like, you have to do them well and they improve the game. But I don't think a game, I mean, I guess, like, you know, even with something like Myst, like, I don't think if you take the story narrative out of Myst that game is very interesting. And that's, I mean, I think there are games that are more pure puzzle games than Myst. I mean, obviously there's puzzle games that aren't adventure games, but like there are also adventure games that are basically more of a even stripped down than Myst is. And I don't think they're very good. I don't. Yeah, like I think.
Yeah, maybe we would have liked it more if we'd played the puzzle.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it would have been better, but I think you need the good puzzles of an adventure game are part alongside the other stuff being good. I don't think an adventure game can be good in the way that like a shooting game can be good by just having good shooting and like you don't care about the rest of it. I don't think that actually can work for an adventure game. But it could have helped probably.
I think it was the Sims 2 PSP game is the one I was talking about. Yes, based in Strangetown.
Based in Strangetown?
Strangetown is a location that recurs in the Sims
That's not the
video
name
games.
of the game.
No, the game is just the Sims 2 PSP.
TM said, I think shooting games still need to have good aesthetics and stuff, though. I don't know, TM. There's a lot of really ugly shooters from the 90s. Like, Quake. I don't think Quake looks good. I don't think Quake, like... I mean, I don't think Counter-Strike looks good. I mean, basically, you know, like, multiplayer shooters, I think generally, there's a lot, they don't need to look good. There's... Alright, well, this was Thimbleweed Park, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know what we're gonna do next week.
Sims 2 PSP. Let's find an emulator.
Yeah, I don't know if that would even be possible. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Thanks everybody for hanging out and watching this video game. We will be back next week with something, hopefully.
Sims 2 PSP. I'm gonna 100% guarantee that Seawolf is gonna work out how to play The Sims 2 PSP by next week.
You can follow the channel for notifications and emotes. And I will be back in a few hours. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. Hope you had a good time. Hope you join us again in the future. Goodbye.
Bye.